I'll teach you how to use JoyAI Image Edit. It can change clothes, it can move objects, it can rotate the camera, it can combine multiple reference images, and it can also outpaint a vertical photo. So all of this happens without completely changing the face or the original scene. And I'll show you how to fix the cropping problem. In JoyAI Image Edit, you will find two main models. The first model is JoyAI Image Edit, which lets you edit a single image. And another one is JoyAI Image Edit Plus, used for multiple image edits. If your computer has low VRAM, there is an INT8 compressed version of this model. And this version is very useful for 30 series graphic cards, and it also works great on 40 series and 50 series cards. In my testing, this INT8 version is faster than the FP8 version, and it's also less compressed. Right now, there is no smaller official version, distill model or LoRa available. And just because of this, you must download the full model file. You also need the Qwen-VL 8-bit text encoder. An INT8 compressed version of this text encoder is also available to save your memory. For the VAE, we will use the old Wen 2.1 VAE model file. To set everything up, first update your ComfyUI and restart it. After the update, you will find the required JoyAI nodes in your menu, and you will see the text encode Joy Image Edit node for single image editing, and the JoyAI Image Edit Plus, and also used for multiple image editing. So first, we'll focus on single image editing. The Plus model can sometimes work with only one image. However, the developers created two separate models for different tasks. It's much better to use the correct model for each task to get the best results. For this workflow, I am using the following settings: steps 30, CFG4, Euler sampler, scheduler normal, and a denoise value of 1. In my testing, these settings work very well for me. Now let's test our very first edit. So here I loaded an image and wrote a very simple prompt. Change the color of the dress on the walking women from pale blush pink to deep emerald green. So first, I tested the image at different resolutions. And when I did this, the results in the 4-image grid didn't look good. Some of the results were cropped, some were zoomed in, and the edits were not consistent. So after running multiple tests, I found a solution. The longer side of your input image should never be more than 1024 pixels. And to fix this, I resized the longer side to 1024. And this gave me a vertical image with a resolution of 768 by 1024. Now you can see that the model successfully changed the dress color to deep emerald green. The face didn't change and the color edit looks excellent. However, I noticed that the model still cropped a part of the image. When the image is processed by the text encode Joy Image Edit node, the final result can look slightly zoomed or cropped. And to understand this cropping issue better, I tested different denoise values. At a denoise setting of 0.7, the result wasn't good, but crop problems were solved. So when I increased the denoise value to 1, I got a much better edit, but the image was still cropped. Next, I tested a square image with a resolution of 1024 by 1024 pixels. Using a square image fixed the cropping problem. And the best part of this model is how well it preserves the face of your subject. The body, pose, background, lighting and other details also remained completely consistent. This model is indeed very useful for clean image editing. To completely solve the cropping problem with vertical images, I used a resize and pad node. Use the resize and pad node to place that image inside a square 1024 by 1024 canvas. Because your original image is vertical, this node adds white padding on the left and right sides. Now you can send the complete vertical image into the JoyAI model without cropping the top or bottom of your composition. After the model finishes generating the image, simply crop out the white padding on the sides. This returns your final edited image to its original 768 by 1024 vertical size while keeping your full composition and keeping the face consistent. Next, I gave the model a more difficult task with 2 changes in a single prompt. So I typed, replace her dress with a casual white t-shirt and blue denim jeans. Here, the model successfully replaced her clothes. Now the woman is wearing a casual white t-shirt and blue denim jeans, and the pose, face, room, lighting and camera angle all remain completely consistent. After that, I wanted to test the model's 3D editing ability. I chose the gold floor mirror on the left side of the image. I asked the model to rotate the mirror so it faced a new direction in 3D space. Let me tell you, this model is very good at understanding 3D space. You can see it successfully rotated the mirror. But notice, it also slightly changed the woman's orientation. The face is not a 100% perfect match after this change, but it's still about 95% consistent. In this edit, both the mirror direction and the women's rotation changed. So this shows that the model is good at editing objects and viewpoints in 3D space. Next, I tested the model using an image of a car. Now you can see the new color blends naturally with the image. The car, road, lighting, reflection and logo all remain consistent. Even the small design elements and logos are mostly preserved. The model doesn't just change the color. It understands how the new color must blend with the lighting and the specific material of the car. Now let's test camera movement. So here I used this prompt. Move the camera rotation, 0 yaw and 0 pitch. Camera zoom in. Look at the result. The model correctly zoomed the camera in, and this is another very useful feature of the model. Next, I tested object movement using a red box. I added a red box in the sky and I used this prompt. Move the moon into the red box. Now you can see the model changed the location of the moon. It successfully moved the moon into the marked area and kept the rest of the image almost unchanged. Next, I tested the Qwen 2.1 upscaler VAE. Here I replaced my normal VAE node with the VAE utilities node in ComfyUI. And I used the Qwen 2.1 upscaler VAE. Then I tested camera rotation and I used this prompt. Move the camera rotation, yaw 30 degrees and pitch -10 degrees. Camera zoom unchanged, keep the 3D scene static and only change the viewpoint. So remember, yaw controls your horizontal camera rotation, pitch controls your vertical camera rotation. So I set yaw to 30 degrees and pitch to -10 degrees. Now you can see that the camera angle has changed. The woman's face, clothes, body, background and other important details remain consistent. Now let's test another thing. I used this prompt. Preserve her exact facial identity and turn her head slightly to her right. As a result, you can see the head direction changed while the face remained mostly consistent. There is a small difference in the edit, but there is no major loss in image quality. And finally, I compared 2 results. The first result uses the normal VAE without the upscaler. The second result uses the Qwen 2.1 upscaler VAE. When you compare them, you can see that the result with Qwen 2.1 upscaler VAE has better details and overall quality. So this is how you can edit a single image using JoyAI Image Edit. Now let's move to JoyAI Image Edit Plus for multiple image editing. For multiple image editing, first select the JoyAI Image Edit Plus diffusion model and then select the matching Qwen-VL JoyAI Image Edit Plus text encoder from your text encoder list. So here is an important warning. Do not mix the single image model with the plus text encoder. Why? Because this mismatch will cause errors during generation. Now I loaded another image and connected it to our ComfyUI workflow. So here my goal was to replace the women in image 1 with the women from image 2. And to do this, you must reference your image inputs directly inside your prompt. So here I wrote the prompt, replace the women standing on the staircase in the background scene from image 1 with the joyful women from image 2. As a result, the model successfully replaced the women. However, the face is not a 100% perfect match. This is because we are editing a full body image. In full body shots, the model doesn't generate the face as accurately because the face is much smaller inside the frame. But overall, the model did a very good job. It places the new women correctly inside the staircase scene. Lighting, pose, scale and background all are consistent. Next, I tested clothes transfer edit. I used image 1 as the main scene and image 2 as the clothing reference. So here I asked the model to replace the women's clothes with a dress from image 2. And you can see the model successfully changed the clothing and the edit looked very good. It successfully transfers the dress design, color, shape and fabric to the women while keeping the original staircase background completely unchanged. Next, I added one more reference image to test 3 inputs at the same time. I loaded an image of a woman sitting inside a library as my main image. Then I added a clothing reference image and a book reference image. So here my goal was to change the women's clothes and replace the book she was holding. And look at the result. The model did a very good job. It successfully replaced her clothes using the dress from my reference image. It also replaced the book using my book cover reference image. Moving on, I added a 4th reference image. This time I wanted to change the clothing, book, background, lighting all at once using 4 different reference images. And to do this, I gave each image a clear specific role. Image 1 was the main women from pose reference. Image 2 was the clothing reference. Image 3 was the book reference. Image 4 was the background and lighting reference. And to my shock, the result was very good. The model successfully replaced the women's clothes using the clothing reference. It replaced the book using the book reference. It also changed the background and lighting using the 4th image. Let me tell you the best part of this model. This noticeably doesn't change the woman's face. It kept her identity, pose, colors and important details consistent with our main image. In this test, the model handled up to 4 input images very well. You can use JoyAI Image Edit Plus to combine multiple reference images using this method. Just make sure you clearly explain the role of every image in your input. In my final test, I added white padding on the left and right sides to create a square 1024 by 1024 image. After the edit, the model filled the white padded areas very well. It extended the background naturally into those empty spaces. This means the model can also do outpainting. It doesn't only edit the main subject, it can also generate new image content inside the empty padded areas. And continue the scene in a natural way. Overall, the model preserves your loaded image much better than many other image editing models I have tested for now. That's all for today's video. Please like, share and subscribe if you like this content and follow for more. Thank you. Bye-bye.